Hello, Soul Tribers. How are you? I pray you're doing well. Wherever you are, sending you the purest of love and light. God is for us. Who can be against us? We're blessed, we're safe, and we're highly and heavily protected and secured. So, happy birthday! Happy birthday! I really wanted to be here I was looking so forward to our season, but God had other plans, life had other plans, and to be honest with you, I am just grateful and thankful. Sorry, I am just grateful and I'm just thankful that I am here today. You have no idea, but we'll talk about it um, when the time is right. But God is awesome, He's good. I can tell you it's this journey, it's not easy. But I mean, it's just more testimony upon more testimony. So I hope that you enjoyed your season. You had a wonderful birthday. My birthday, like I said, it's not how I wanted it, but I am just grateful that I'm here. I am grateful that I'm here. I am grateful that I am alive. I am grateful, so grateful to God. So, in the meantime, I'm asking for your patience. I may not be able to put out a message every day or almost every day like I did before, but until such time, I will try my best. But thank you so much for those of you who have been concerned, you have been praying, you have messaged me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God is good. God is good. And when I tell you, Soul Tribers, that God is good, God is awesome. God is awesome. So I wanted to bring a message today. And when I broke the deck open, I saw a wheel of fortune. God has healed. God has healed. Healing heals all disorders, protects travelers and medical workers. And if I must add, God also protects us from evil medical workers. I am a medical worker myself, but there are people who are in this field and they're in there for different reasons. And as you know, a lot of these cults and societies, they have people in every sector of life. And it's only a matter of you crossing path with that person or in that environment, and they will call out their agent to come out to try to create havoc in our lives. So again, this card gives me hope. The wheel is turning, the wheel is in our favor. God has healed. And for a lot of you, a lot of us, we're healing in different areas of our lives, whether it's in our physical body, in our mind, in our relationships, in our money, finances. God is healing us, He's restoring us. In our faith, whatever it is for you, whatever your disorders, your sickness, the diagnosis that was placed, divine is healing you. He's healing us. And if you're traveling, God is also protecting you. If you're a real medical worker, real light worker, real healer, then yes, God is also protecting you. And then we have behind the wheel of fortune is the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is happiness. It says God, the kindest giver. So for a lot of you, a lot of us, God is restoring in the places and the areas of our lives where the enemy tried to hit us the hardest, or they hit us the hardest. God is restoring. He's the kindest giver. This is like your restoration season. Again, it talks about healing. I can't make it up. Healing preserves health and cures disease. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I claim this message in the mighty name of Jesus. God is preserving our health and He's curing your diseases. Whatever it is that's making you sick, physically, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, financially, relationally, divine is restoring and He's curing you. He's going to restore everything because, for a lot of you, a lot of us with this 9 of Wands, you've been through a lot. This wounded warrior, you've been through a lot. And it's like God is getting ready to turn our mourning into dancing. On the other side is the moon. God is my strength. And isn't that what He promised? He says, when we are weak, He is strong. All of our help comes from Him. It says divine revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy. So the moon talks about what is secret, what is unknown to us. The moon is also very spiritual. It's what's going on that we don't know about in the background of our life. And divine is revealing things to you, is revealing things to us. For a lot of you, it's like the puzzle pieces of our life. It's clicking into places and spaces. It's like if you have not yet been doing it, you're going to see how you're going to, in your quiet time, connect the dots. Oh, so this is why this one said that to me. Okay, so they were working together. It makes sense now. Again, it's like putting the 2 and the 2 back together. And I'm talking to a Queen of Cups. That's you, that's us. Guys, remember, it's an energy. You're loving, you're caring, you're very psychic, you're very intuitive as well. God the Redeemer, redemption, serves against enemies of religion, govern chastity. So for a lot of you, a lot of us, even though you were going about kind, people could have thought that you were just, gullible. They could do whatever they want to or with you, not knowing how protected you are, not knowing how intuitive and psychic you are. God already showed you. People could have really thought that you were crazy because how do you know? How do you know the things that you were expressing? You could have people who, a lot of the enemies could have been religious people. And that's all it is. They just have a form, a look of godliness, but they're not even close. They can't even come close. And even though they may have painted you out, painted us out as, oh, you're evil, because they can say, come and look, see, they're doing tarot. Come and look, they're watching tarot or whatever it is. But at the same time, because of they were throwing rocks and hiding their hands, they're pointing out your flaws. And it is true. We may be doing tarot, we may be watching tarot, but we are not doing anything demonic because we respect God too much. We fear God too much. Again, we know that God is our refuge and He's our strength to mess that up. We know about karma. We know about, God fighting our battles. So why would we want to take matters in our own hands? But they are the ones who were doing it under the moon. They are the ones who were going out to try to change your destiny, to bring the wheel in your favor. And this is why divine is revealing everything. In your dreams, you're going to have people, you're going to see people from your past if you have not yet been doing it. Or if you pray and ask God to show you, you're going to see people popping up in your dreams. People who have, people who played a role or had something to do with your spiritual warfare. All the chaos and the drama that's been going on in your life. All because they wanted your blessings. And again, when I see all of these healing, this goes to tell me, and with the Nine of Wands, and behind the Nine of Wands was the High Priestess. So you had people who they hired devil workers. These are people, yes, they may shuffle the same cards that a lot of us do, but they're doing it for the darkness. They're not working for the light. And so they hired people to put us in that Nine of Wands, that victim, to affect our health. And if you remember one of the last readings that I did before my absence, I talk about the things that people have been doing, the weapons that they have been forming, and to affect my health. And these people, let me tell you, and I don't have one or two enemies. I have a lot of enemies. And these people, they were just, it's like pumping it out from every direction. And this is why I don't worry. When I see what God has done in my life over these past few weeks and days, Soul Tribers, when I tell you, I am not even worried about my enemies. My enemies are the ones who are stressed now. They are the ones who are stressed now because they know that there is a God. For everything that they have done, and I'm still here, they know that there is a God. They are walking, but every step is shaking because I know that these people are scared. And it's the same for you. It's the same for you. So these people, so this is what persons could have been working on to turn the wheels in their favor. People want to do spiritual marriages. They're trying to switch your destiny to put you in a whole other direction, give you another partner, all because they don't want you to fulfill the destiny and the calling that you have on your life. Strong spiritual warfare. It's a lot of spiritual warfare. Some of you, you may be dreaming about your old town, the house or community where you were born and raised in. That tells you that people are doing witchcraft. People are doing demonic things. And let me tell you, even with these hurricanes and things that's happening all over the Caribbean, a lot of these people here in the States, they have been going home. And this is why I feel it for the people in my country, and I feel it for the people who are affected all over, who got hit. And it's sad that the good suffers for the bad. But let me tell you, a lot of these things had to be washed away. A lot of these things had to be blown away. A lot of these books that people had written names and buried things, it had to be destroyed. God is not happy. God is not happy. And a lot of the people here, they're going home to, whether it's Haiti, whether it's, and again, it's all over. In Jamaica, they're doing these things. And I know that they have done these things to me. And it's like, even though my heart aches for the damage and the loss of these survivors. But let me tell you, it was much needed to wash away the crosses and the destruction that a lot of these people, they leave here and they go home or to other places and they pay people money to destroy the lives of innocent people, to try to change their destiny. All for money. All for money. This is what it is. It's all for money. It's all for money. For some of you, it's a relationship. It's partnerships. They want to change. Back here we have the Six of Pentacles, the favorable God, divine grace, cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. So again, it's like God is giving you back, restoring unto you everything, the cankerworm, the palmer worm, and the caterpillar, and the locust that they have eaten. They have stolen from you. They have stolen from us, soul tribers. For some of you, it's the union. It's the partnership that's meant for you. People have done the most under the moon, and God is showing you. He's revealing things to you. And this is why a lot of these enemies, they're working so hard to try to scratch and block your dreams so you don't remember them. Because they don't want you to see what they have been doing. They're trying to hide themselves. God is bringing it into you. And these people will say that favor is not fear, but only the people who have been doing the most will say that. But to the people who have gone through trials and tribulations, yes, favor is fair. And so the favorable God will be showing you favor, having mercy on you. Let me tell you, and I've said it many times over, if you've been here with me for a while, and I mean, they're shaving my subscribers down. So hopefully those of you who are here, you're still here. Please check your to make sure that you're still subscribed, your bell is on. I'm not worrying about it, soul tribers. I am not worrying about it. God fights my battles. God fights your battles. And I know for a fact that if God did not bring me into this corner of the world, I would not be here today. My enemies would have had a field day with me. Can you imagine? Even though I know so much, and even though God showed me so much, so many things are revealed to me, the enemies are still trying it. Can you imagine if I did not have a closer walk with God? If I did not tap into who God says He is, and that is a spirit. Everything is spiritual. The people that I trust, that I love, and I thought they did the same for me. It's like they were going into their dark room with whatever pieces of my garments, my hair, my picture, whatever it is. They were telling lies to get people to turn against me. And a lot of you can relate. It resonates with you. If God did not, and this is why I said to each his own, I don't know what anybody and people are doing on the other end, but I work for God. And when you work for God, God takes care of you. He takes care of us, soul tribers. He's doing that. Yeah, because in the background of this Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, God is giving you what you desire, what you deserve, the favorable God. We had a lot of messy, messy people who wanted to one up, they wanted to win at all costs. There were a lot of chitter chatter. I mean, there probably still is a lot of gossiping going on in the background of your life. It says, desire to know the acquisition of wisdom. So, like I said, for a lot of you, God, it's like we have not because we ask not. And if you ask, divine is, and He will show you what's been coming up against you. Who has been coming up against you? The people who thought that they didn't do anything, but every chance they got, they wink, they stick out their mouth to point you out to somebody, or they gossip about you. It's like these people had a campfire, and that fire, that flame was you. They join around, and even when they say, "Oh, I'm sorry for you," or even when they say that, "Oh, they really didn't mean it. It wasn't sincere at all." God will show you. And they can, all they want, can say, "I didn't do anything." They know what they did. And their days are numbered too. Their days are numbered. So for a lot of you, with the wheel, people could have wanted you to be in this hang position, stuck. With the high priestess here, wow, with the death. So a lot of people wanted you, they wanted me, they wanted us to be stuck. For a lot of you, it's a sacrifice. These people wanted to sacrifice you. They wanted to sacrifice us. And so, like I said, they could have hired who they thought was the biggest, the baddest. Nobody survived when this person worked on them. They heard about this one over here, over there, and they paid the money. They came up short. Because I'm telling you, we are the right one, but we are the wrong one. And these people, they finally meet their match. And when I tell you that we are not the first ones that they have come after. These people have been doing these things for a long time. Like I said, for a lot of them, they may walk with the Bible, and trust me, these people, they are evil, they are demonic. They could have walked with any kind of religious, things, or speak of other religion to make it seem, but that all it is, they were just religious. They really do not have a relationship with God because they trust evil and witchcraft more than God. And a lot of them, they wanted us to die. I know they wanted me to die because they feel as if they were able to get rid of us, to get rid of me, then they would be able to get this wheel of fortune, whatever is fated and whatever is destined for me. But God forbid. I'm telling you, these people are watching. They are spying. They're watching. They're stalking to see if whatever it is that they did under the moon, if it came to pass. You will also find people calling you out of the blue, people you don't really talk to like that. All of a sudden they're showing interest in you. Oh, are you coming to the event? Are you coming to the meeting? Oh, I'm just checking on you to see how you're doing. Don't be foolish, soul tribers. Again, the enemy, again, like the movie, the devil wears Prada. The devil is going to come off looking good, smelling good. Because of course, if the enemy come in rah in the beginning, it's going to scare you away. So it needs to earn your trust. This is not the time for that. And like I said, when you don't know When you don't know, when you didn't know, it's a whole other story. Like when I said I didn't know in the past, these people were having a field day with me until God pushed me into what I need to do and know to protect myself more. And even then, the enemies are still trying. Can you imagine? If I was still out there doing, religion as usual, I would not be here today. I can promise you that. Your enemies, they're watching. But see, what they're seeing is not what they want. I mean, it's what they want, but it's not what they're going to get. Because they're seeing the very same thing they didn't want you to have is what God is laying on you thick. The Ace of Pentacles. And I know we've been talking about it. A lot of readers have been talking about it. Whether this is your spiritual wealth or your physical, materialistic wealth, or maybe it's both. A new business, a new venture, a promotion, a raise, a fresh new start. This is coming from God. I'm telling you, God is bringing in the favorable God. Your enemies will watch as God bless you, as God bless us. Four of Wands. Again, the stable life, community, relationship, partnership, collaboration, your partner, your home life, your stability. God turning your mourning into dancing. The enemies, this is what they will be seeing. And they will have to watch. They will have to watch. They will watch. They will watch. You have been very patient. We have been patient in the process. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady. And again, this is why, again, the wheel. The wheel is turning in your favor. You didn't take any shortcut. Ace of Swords. This is the truth. This is the truth. You didn't take any shortcut, soul tribers. God saw that you didn't get down and get muddy with these people. They did a lot to trigger you. They did a lot to trigger you. And you didn't fall for it. You see, Six of Pentacles, they didn't want you to have equal give and take. People really wanted you to be breadcrumb. You see, Ace of Cups in the reverse. People didn't want you to have love, partnership. Even you loving yourself was a problem. And this is what God is bringing, the devil in reverse. You are free. 10 of Wands in reverse. Whatever it is that was holding you back, soul tribers, or had a stronghold, for a lot of you, I'm telling you, Nine of Pentacles, people really wanted to turn your life upside down. Your career, your job, they wanted you to lose it all. Because there's a narrative, a picture that they wanted to paint about you. That you weren't trying, you weren't working hard enough. When they are the ones who were interfering or stealing what you have been working on. And this is why God is going to bless you more. Your enemies, they will have to watch. So it's kind of like we need to get used to the enemies watching. Even when they don't want to watch, they can't stand you. But there's an obsession because they have to watch. It's like God prepared a table for us in the presence of our enemies. And all this time, even those who really were hurting us, it's like we were collecting them. It's like they were being collected to watch us. Because if we don't have enemies, who is going to be there when God bless us to see? Everything that they didn't want you to have. They wanted us to be in bad health. Well, guess what? God is restoring that over and over. Queen of Cups, you've gone through a lot, but it didn't make you bitter. It made you better. If anything, you're more loving, more caring. You're psychic, you're intuitive. Even though you come off very, people may look at you and think, oh, this can't be true. Somebody can't be this nice. And when people try it, they will, like they say, they will mess around and they will find out that you're not the one. Romans 12:19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith God. And this card, even long ago, it's been coming out. So your enemies here who have been trying to sacrifice you, the devil workers that they have paid, everybody's going down to create death for you, not realizing that we are death. But only this time, this will be our transformation. This will be our rebirth. And God is saying, don't take matters in your hands. Forgive and release and let go and watch God work. Watch God take care of your enemies. He knows exactly where to hit them. It's like they want your destiny. And this is why when people are copycats and doppelgangers, people really need to be more careful. And this is why I've said it long time ago. Anybody who think that they see what they see on the outside and they want what I have, I tell God, let them have the things, everything, even my pain, my sorrow, my betrayals, everything. Dump it out on them too, God. They can't get my crown without my cross. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you pray for. All of us, there are things that are fated and destined for us. But it's after we have suffered a little while, after we've gone through some mess. And you have people who just see your glory. They don't want to know your story. And even those who know your story, because they're the ones who help to create the mess in your life, they just want what is on the exterior. And no, I want them to have everything, God. I want them to have all the bad things, all my flaws, my fault, the things that happened to me before I got here. Let's see how you can deal with that. You want to steal the lingo, the slang, the phrase, talk about God as if me talking about God and my relationship with God, this didn't just start for the algorithm overnight. This is something that's curated, that's been inside of me. My relationship with God, it's since I know I come to have sense as a child. Because of all the things that I've been up against, even from my childhood. This is not for the algorithm. This is not for likes or subscription. This is not for fame or fortune. I am not bribed by anybody to mislead or misguide anyone by switching up. Be careful what you wish for. And even over these couple of weeks for me, let me tell you, the things that I've gone through, even my worst enemies who preyed on my downfall, I wouldn't want them to go through that. I wouldn't have wanted them to experience that. Be careful what you wish for. When you see people going through things and, again, not everybody's story is the same, but when you see how God is blessing them, It's like if you don't have anything good to say, it's better not to say anything. Don't be jealous. Don't be envious of what other people have. Because it's almost as if people look at Job after God restored him and wish that, oh my gosh, I wish I had his life. Would you have wanted the suffering and the struggles that he went through? But this is what God promised to his people. After you suffered a little while, then he's going to bring in the promises and the blessings. Your cup will be overflowed. You will get a table in front of your enemies. God is going to restore you, renew you. Put on a new clothing, new robe. You're not going to look like what you've gone through. And people are going to wish that they have what you have, what I have. Not realizing, not even wanting to. I'm telling you, not even our enemies. It's almost as if, because for a lot of you, a lot of us have been so resilient that even the things that our enemies have been doing, because we don't look like it. This is why they keep on doing it even more, harder, piling it on. They can take it. And I've been saying it in a lot of readings. I hope that they can take it. I hope that they'll be able to take it. Because the wheel is turning in our favor. That is what the enemies wanted to change for us. They wanted to take our destiny. Well, I'm telling you, you can't have the crown without the cross. And this is why these people, like I said, they're self-righteous, religious people. And it doesn't matter the religion either. It's like if you don't do God's work, you're not a child of God. But you have the nerve to want the blessings of God. You don't want to do the healing work. Because, it's too much. So you want to take the shortcut. And you know what? Growing up, I've heard shortcut draw blood. Shortcut draw blood. And for a lot of you, this is why you will be losing your lives. You've lost your life. You've lost your way. You've destroyed your bloodline, evil people, by trying to get things the easy way. You destroyed your life coming for me and for the soul tribers. And for that, you will pay heavily. And it doesn't matter if it's now, if it's next year. Just know that it's coming. Just know that it is coming. That's what they've been working on. Trying to steal and take away what is supposed to be rightfully ours. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. So for a lot of you, the person who has been working hard, even if they are not a female by birth, but this is like a homosexual. They want to stay on your sofa, eat your food, suck up your ear. They don't know if they're a man or woman. It's like you have those dolls with the waist can spin around and around. One day it's like they feel as if they can use that part of their body. The next day they use the other part of their body. These are people who are still trying to figure out their sexuality for a lot of them. If these are people with male born on their birth certificate. And I don't know when these people are going to get it. But a lot of the quote unquote male that they're sending our way, these are people who are not even straight. They're going both ways. They don't know who they are on any given day. They're soft. They're chichi boys. It's like, It's like these are people, like I said, and a lot of them who are in these societies, they have to flow that way. Because when they steal your energy, or if it's sexual, they have to go and have sex with other men. And then they have it with women in the group too. And some of them, they may even come off as if they're married, but it's all a decoy. It's all a disguise. Anything strange for a little change. They sell themselves. And for some of you, this is somebody who on their birth certificate is considered a female. This person is arrogant. This is kind of like, for me, it's like the Queen of Swords in the reverse. It can be anybody, but they're angry and they're witchy. Queen of Wands. I guess they could be anybody, right? They could even be Queen of Cups, bitter. They may come off as if, they're loving and caring, but they're not. Wow. And for a lot of you, it's like this is the person or the persons who have been going behind your back to do a lot of witchcraft. This could be a Queen of Coins. They pay money to do these things if they don't do it themselves. Very arrogant. They're miserable within themselves. And for a lot of you, your peace will be their punishment. Because a lot of these people, they wanted to trigger you. This is why they're watching. Let them watch, Spirit says, let them watch. Wow. Proverbs 13, verse 12. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a free of life. It is a tree of life. So for a lot of you with this gift, whatever it is that was fated for you, the enemies could have been working very hard to steal it, to delay it, to sabotage it. Whatever this blessing, for a lot of us, a lot of you, it's relationships, it's partnerships, it's a new beginning. Like I said, it's your material, it's your spiritual wealth. And people have been, delaying this because they wanted us to get frustrated and walk away. And this is why this proverb says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. Because when you've been told every other reading, or when you know in your heart of heart that God told you, again, it's kind of like that moment, when it's like Joseph knew what God told him. He was going to be a leader. But God, prison in a strange land, how, where, when? How did we get here? It's like going around, it's like it's an unending cycle. So people wanted you, they wanted us to get weary and to give up and to give in, give up on our faith, give up on God, doubt God, throw in the towel and walk away. So tribers, it is always too soon to quit. And sometimes just as you quit is when the answer comes in. Be careful with walking away too soon, throwing in the towel. You could have been building something and people wanted you to be frustrated and walk away from it. And this is why God is bringing it in for you on a pillow. Whatever the promise, God is sending the angel to hand deliver it. And remember, there's a fight going on in the spirit where the enemy is trying to delay and block and stop what God has in store for you. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, But when the desire cometh, it's a tree of life. It's evergreen, ever fresh, ever bearing. It will be a structure in your life, a legacy. Don't give up. Don't give in. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Psalm 64, verse 1. And then we have Psalm 23, verse 4. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for God is with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. I don't know, maybe for somebody that's your favorite or one of your favorite psalm. Yes, we've walked through the valley of the shadow of death, and we fear no evil. Why? Because we're not alone. We may be physically alone, but we know our spiritual team is with us. And let me tell you, I can tell you without a doubt, over these past couple of weeks, I feel and I know that my spiritual team, they are with me. They have been with me. We're alone, but we're not lonely. God is with us. Oh, 2 Kings 6, verse 16. Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be against us. Do not be afraid, soul tribers, for those that are with us, the spiritual army, the team we have, is more than what they have with them. And this is what tells us that they are coward. How many of them it took for just you, little old you? Psalm 92 verse 1, it's a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord and to sing praises unto his name, O Most High. Gratitude. And I know that when we're going through the struggle and the suffering and the pain, it's not easy to give thanks. But I'm telling you, don't allow the enemy to steal your joy. Don't allow the enemy to steal your joy. Soul Tribers, the encouragement for you, it continues strength. My inner strength and compassion guide me through every challenge with grace. This is the strength card. Your inner strength, you're stronger. We're stronger than we think, than we know. And it's guiding us through every challenge with grace. And this is why we don't look like what we've been through. Even the sacrifices, even, the unaliving spells and the death spells and the graveyard and the rituals. A lot of these people, for this new moon in Scorpio, a lot of people risk their lives coming for you, risk their lives coming for us. I saw them. I had to come out to do this message today. A lot of people that you've just met, people that you were born in their bloodline. I don't even know if you want to consider those families anymore. Cousins and siblings, aunts and uncles, a whole heap of people came together to change your destiny, to change our destiny, to create marriages, soul ties, and spiritual marriages. And I canceled, cut clear, and release and rebuke anything that is not divinely led or sent by God into our life. Cancel, null and void any and every contract that we came in against our will, known or unknown. The devil is a lie. I bind that up in the mighty name of Jesus. And I pray that the Holy Spirit will consume it and them by fire. Oh my goodness. God is good. And again, it's like, don't allow people to change you and who you are with this Page of Cups. I stay receptive and imaginative, allowing love and inspiration to flow freely. I know that we have been through a lot, but it's like, don't allow the anger of these mean, contentious, and just deceptive energies to stop you from dreaming. To stop, because that's what one of the things they want you to stop dreaming. They want you to stop imagining your imagination. They don't want you to manifest. They want to change you. They hate the way you love yourself. Don't allow people to stop you. 8 of Swords. But for you, soul tribers, it says, I release myself from fear and doubt. Confirmation. I release myself from fear and doubt. I have the power to overcome any limitation. So again, with all of these Psalms that we just read and these scriptures, fear not, for those we have with us is more than they have with them. You have walked through the valley of the shadow of death. This is what I'm saying. They're sending death to you. That's crazy. God is with you. His rod and his staff, they comfort you. You are protected. We are protected, soul tribers. So again, it's like she removed the blindfold. So it's like you're seeing people for who they are. Even those who want to laugh in your face and play it off as if they are your friends. They're talking behind your back. They're gossiping, the swords, the plots. Again, a lot of them, they want you to sacrifice, to sabotage yourself, to give up on yourself. But you decide, no, I'm going to free myself from fear and doubt, the lies of the enemies. For a lot of you, these are the things they're trying to sow seed, words in your mind. It's like there's a big battle in your mind. They're projecting their insecurities, fears, and doubts on you. Those thoughts are not yours. They want you to give up and give in. Oh, he's not coming. She's not coming. God didn't say that. They want us to play it small. They want us to play it safe. When it comes to your 10 of Pentacles, your legacy, I build a legacy of love and prosperity, sharing my blessings with joy. That's why they want to sabotage you. This is why a lot of them, they wanted to unalive you, to unalive us. For a lot of us, they wanted our own thoughts to take us out, to fall in this sea of despair where you end up unaliving yourself. These are the things that the enemy, so that you wouldn't